John, this is Andrew. Thanks for letting me into your home and take a look around the other day. Just wanted to touch base with you on the numbers portion of this first, but basically right now this is our subject property. You see we're at 1795 square feet. We talked about finishing off the garage and pushing it over and then adding some basement square footage. So now the basement square footage won't be affected very much by what's called inversion, where the house is selling for less because of its size, less per square foot, but that will be an issue as you do the garage, so we'll talk about that. So here's our comparable sales for the last about year. Now this is going a little too far back for the sake of an appraisal, but we have to basically negotiate the appraisals these days as a separate thing. I'm dealing with one today. So we're not going to sell to the appraiser. Do our marketing with that in mind. We're going to kind of put the pressure on the appraiser to come up with a value that we know we can get on the market. If it doesn't appraise out, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So just want to take you through a couple of these. As I hover over, you'll see the price per square foot. That's $113 a square foot for a smaller house, $119 for a smaller house. I know a lot of these houses, I sold some of them. This one right here that sold for $113 a square foot was in very bad condition. So meaning everything needed to be updated. It wasn't like gross or anything. But so that's not to worry too much about that as the high end. This one's $119 a square foot, good shape, cute little house. They have since dropped a ton of money on it. So again, that's what we talked about. People are paying good money, spending money, but with no investment goals. And so the high end of the neighborhood hasn't been tested in years. Again, house needed some work. This one is your best comp in terms of being comparable, and that it would be right around that $2,000 a square foot. And the only difference is this one is on Overhill Drive. This one did sell sort of as like a fire sale kind of thing. It could have possibly brought more. We're not sure what the plan is with that house. So the only problem with that one as a comparable is it is on Overhill, which isn't near as busy of a street. And then here is the best comparable, which is best comparable meaning matches your house in terms of location and everything. That's $116 a foot. Now we look through the photos and you can see that at first glance this house looks really sharp. There's a story behind this that I have never quite figured out. You can tell they've done a lot of updates and whatnot, but the truth is they something kind of went south before they moved out. I think it was a health problem, and so you can see that even though a lot of serious updates were done, it was about due for another update. So you see the old microwave, the wallpaper. Let's see, I'll show you some other stuff. That booth is cute, but this bedroom right here, with this den area with the paneling and the vinyl floor brick. So you get what I'm saying. There is still some major improvement that could have been done, and yet they were still able to get $116. At one point, this house was at the top of its market, but the folks got older and weren't able to take care of it. So all that to say, I'm going to stick with what I talked about when I was there the other day, is that if a really small, really nice house a year or so ago could have sold for $140 a square foot, and the larger houses can sell for $125, $130 a square foot, I'm still sticking with that being our goal. I do think conservatively as an investor you might want to think about what if that road affects me in a way that means more than $125 a square foot. It won't matter for the appraisal, but it might turn off certain buyers. So just a thought, but I'm pretty much standing by what I said when we were there at the property. I'm going to attach in this email some other finishes and things that I think you need to do. So thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon.